Hello guys, I just wanted to make a small video on what I presently have with me. What I'm flying every day is the McPS. Right now I'm in rural Central America. I brought the McPS along for a daily backyard flyer and a 130S. So I decided to make a small little review on what I have with me. So what's different about this McPS? Typical problem with the McPS is the tail blows out a lot. You have to be a master of the collective pitch for that tail to hold, with the stock tail at least. Blade sells an upgrade. They call it an upgrade. It's a solid boom. It's 14 millimeters, but it's still not enough. It's a solid stretch boom, 14 millimeters, but the tail is still loose. You have to be, again, a master of that soft collective pitch, which makes good practice, but it's frustrating at the same time when you're flying, trying to go inverted, flipping and rolling. So what did I do? Again, I'm in a rural zone in Central America. I brought this along with me. I hadn't really flown it in Canada, probably just a few times. So I went out and wanted to stretch the boom a little more. There's no carbon fiber here for rods. So I went to a hardware store and found welding rods. So I bought a 2 millimeter thick welding rod, and what I did was scratched off the flux material, the little coating that's on top. I sanded the ends, and this is the end result, what I have right here on this McPS. It's actually a welding rod. It's super solid because it's metal, and I only scratched off the flux material, and now it's 50 millimeters and it holds great. So I think that's the secret. I have to stretch it a little bit more. I'm running regular length blades. They're by Blade actually. They're the green option for the McPX, and it's floatier. The angle of the blades give it a little more pop as well. They're different than the stock ones that come with the McPS. And I put KBDD skids. So really the only performance upgrades are the blades, because I do feel they have more pop, even though they're the same length. It's not stretched, but they cover a little bit more surface. They're wider, so they have that extra lift. And the stretched boom, 15 millimeters, it gives us a little bit more weight too. And I think it's fine. I really like it. It's a little bit more desirable, actually. It feels realer in the air because it's so small and tiny. It feels like it has a little bit more mass. So it performs good. I can't say awesome, but it's fine. For the backyard, it's great. With the blades, the stretched boom, it has enough power for me. I'm running the stock E-Flight 210 milliamp 1S 3.7 volt battery, so I haven't changed it, and it's working for me. So I'm still flying inverted, practicing that, front flips, back flips, and rolls. So it's a very good learning tool. The canopy is an McPX BL canopy, but that doesn't change the fact that, as you can see, it is the McPS. There is the little board that indicates that it has safer bailout technology, which I never use. So good bird, makes good practice again, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Now I also brought with me the Blade 130S, which I use for the park or bigger fields when I can get out there. This is a great bird. The only problem I had was that the tail wouldn't hold in pyros, especially while pyroing nose to the right. The tail would just not hold at all. It would deviate almost 90 degrees. It would never stop on a dime. So I just researched it a little bit, went and changed the PIDs. I actually upped a lot of those from 100 to 108. 108 was the sweet spot. I haven't changed it from then. It's very, very good. Tail holds. And I've been doing my big air flying with this tiny helicopter. It's not really for big air, but it does have good power. I've crashed it, put it down, because I try new moves with this thing. Right now I'm practicing on flip roll combinations. So flip, roll, flip, roll, and it's working fine. Very, very good. I haven't broken anything on it. Can you imagine? The only thing that's a little flimsy, I'll take that back, is just the tail propeller. So I haven't broken anything major on it, anything, nor the skids, nor the boom blades, any other mechanical component, not even the canopy. But I have broken the tail propeller. Now, you guys will probably never take the risk and do this, but again, I'm in rural Central America, so there's no blade parts here. I only had a little pack with 2 extra propellers, and I went through all 3. So what did I do with these propellers? I actually put CA on them. I don't know if you can see in the camera, but this has CA on it right there. So right here where it becomes shiny, where I turn, I guess you can see the little shiny crack. There's CA on that little shiny speck right there. I CA'd it with a local glue that I found, which is actually more potent than a lot of what you can find for $10 at the hobby store. And I only paid like $2 for this one, and it's holding up great. So I've been doing all my flying with this. You guys have seen my backyard videos of the McPS and a few videos of the 130S. I fly it in the yard, but it's plenty powerful. I'm actually having to contain it because the backyard is really, really small. I take it out to the soccer field that's around here when there's no one around, or go a little bit more up in the mountains and fly it as well. So fun birds. I don't want to make this video longer than it needs to be, but it's so durable that, like I said, I haven't broken anything on it, and I've grounded it at least 5 times. Only the tail propellers I've given out, and CA is working fine. So I hope that this lets you know that Blade still puts out, in my advice, the best beginner micros out there. They're just ready to go if you have a Spectrum radio, no complications. I did bring a few parts with me, and they're very hard to break, at least in my opinion. So this can be probably not a performance review or just a little, but a durability review as well. It was very honest. That's what I've been flying. I left my big fleet at home. Probably next time I'll bring along the Fireball. I didn't know there was big flying spots here, so I'll probably bring along the Fireball next time, or at least the Oxy too. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao.